Waldo?
Hello, how are you?
Okay, this is Strat. You're a council person from up in our district here.
All right.
I think I met you once or twice. This is one of the most important, what I consider one of the important boards in the city of Reading. And I say that for several reasons. I was one of the biggest advocates of diversity on council. In fact, going back a few years, it almost developed into a fight because I was the deciding vote on who was going to take over as president of council. And like I said, I've been involved with diversity. I know with the fire department, with the police department, I've always advocated. We need diversity because we're a growing city and we're getting more and more people into the city of Reading.
Mhm.
And I think it's important that we understand each other. Now it's your turn Waldo, tell us why you want to go on board here.
Yeah, thank you so much for this opportunity. I want to just say hello to everybody. And I've been a resident in the city of Reading for more than 25 years. And I live in the city, I work in the city, I play in the city. And in the last 20 years, I've been working in the Reading School District, first as a school counselor, then as a high school assistant principal. And in the last 6 years, I joined Dr. Mumin's team in central office as Director of Equity and Diversity. So I've been leading the effort for the entire district in terms of equity and diversity. And I truly believe that, diversity, it's, uh, it's not only a nice skill to have, but to me, it's a survival skill. And I will take this a little bit further. Diversity is the reality that is created when we come together, people, individual groups from different backgrounds, different demographics, and so forth. But that is just only the first step because we need to go deeper and we need to be talking about being inclusive, giving people a sense of belonging. Because when it comes to working together, we have to be respectful and we have to respect people's dignity. We don't have to force them to give up who they are. So in the city, we need diversity, we need inclusion, and we need, like you said, to be thinking about how to include everybody because city government is the city of the people, for the people, and with the people. So that will be in a nutshell, the reasons behind my desire to join this committee, and also it will be like a good extension of the work I do every single day in the Reading School District, working with 18,000 students and their families. Thank you.
It appears that the questions that we were going to ask you, you have already answered, Waldo.
Well, I'm
Are
sorry.
you going to have any problems attending the meetings?
Uh, if the meetings are in the evenings, that will be much easier for me. But if that's not the case, then we have to look for, alternatives. I mean, I have to work around my schedule because I work from 8 to 4:30, pretty much.
Well, the board usually, they meet quarterly. They don't meet every month.
Okay.
They meet quarterly at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. And, well, we're going to have to make some different arrangements because I want to make sure that you're at the meetings.
Yes, yes. And I don't think that will be a problem. The district always encourage us to be parts of community organizations, board committees and stuff like that, because we need to get involved in the community.
Right. Thank you. Anyone else?
How are you? It's great to see you. It's been a long time.
Yes, yes, likewise.
Diversity board. Unfortunately, the diversity board has been, I think, It hasn't been working as it was set out to work in numerous years. So I'm actually excited that we're engaging folks and that the diversity board will soon be up and running again. So I'm sure there'll be plenty of opportunities to figure out the right scheduling to meet everyone's needs. My question for you though is that what are you looking forward to do in the first couple of months with the diversity board?
I would like to start looking at where we are, as a city government in terms of diversity. And I would like to look at some basic data as to, like in the Rains School District, we are one of the largest employers in the city. And we have been focused on diversifying our teaching force, our administration, our employees in general. And that's something that I would like to see also in city government. Because like I said, like in my district, I believe the city government has to mirror the population that we have in the city. And that brings a lot of credibility to all the stakeholders. So I would like to get to know some data, some basic information, and get to know also the way this board makes do business, and then make some suggestions. In our district, we have a framework to do this kind of work, and we need to have like a blueprint, like a map that guide all the efforts in the right direction. So I'm willing to learn a lot and make some suggestions as to how to bring changes, because diversity is about transformation. Diversity is about change. If we don't want to make any changes or transformation, then let's turn off the light and let's get out of here, because diversity is about changing, transformation, and it starts with each one of us, at a personal level, because you can't give what you don't have. If you want to be inclusive, if you want to be equitable, then you have to develop those skills yourself. So that would be my answer for that. Thank you for the question.
Anyone else? Well, I have nothing further, Waldo, and I'm going to congratulate you already.
Oh.
Maybe I shouldn't, but we need people like you on this board. And thank you for applying.
Thank you so much. And, it will be an honor. And also, when I got a call from your officials, I was so excited because, as you know, there's a strong connection, with the city mayor. He used to be one of the board members in the district. And I'm willing to do whatever it takes, to help him out. So thank you for this opportunity again, and we'll keep in touch.
Thank you, Waldo.
Bye-bye now. Bye-bye.
Shelley, is Israel here?
Yes, he is.
I am.
Any objection to starting with this right away? Because we have a 4:30. You say we have a 4:30 meeting?
That's correct.
Well, did Marcia make it yet?
No, and I've not heard back from her, so.
Well, if there's no objection, I'd like to get started right in the interviewing Israel right away. Okay?
Yeah, that's fine. Go ahead.
Okay. Welcome, Israel. How you doing?
Great, thank you. Thank you for having me back.
As one retired cop to another one. How's that?
That's awesome.
Israel, can you tell us why you like to serve on this convention center board authority?
All right. First most first and you know, my gives me a great pleasure just to be able to serve and give back to the city. You know, I was raised in the city. The city's been my life since I can remember. I've been here since I was, you know, 6 years old. You know, the only time I left was when I went into the military and came right back. So giving back to the city for me is really important. And I feel that I can give a lot back to the community by, you know, giving business expertise. Since I've owned several businesses, I have quite a few properties in the city that you know, I manage, and I have a lot of interest in the city. And of course, giving diversity to the board and my opinion on certain issues.
Well, you answered several of my questions already.
I know, I'm sorry, I just went on. I apologize.
It's okay. No. You're doing fine. Israel, where did you grow up in the city?
I was everywhere in the city. So, you know, I must have moved 12 times when I was a kid. You know, I've been to almost every elementary school there is, except 16th and Hawk. So yeah, I was raised in the city. Been most of my last years, especially in high school and so on, I was in the 300 block of West Oley Street.
Oley Street.
Yeah, I'm sorry. 254 West Oley Street was my last address.
Well, you toured the city. You were preparing for your position.
Absolutely.
As a police officer.
Right. Yeah, I mean, I served and retired for the police department in the city, and I just been 9 years since I've been retired.
Join the crowd. I retired in 77.
Wow.
Are there any issues that you'd like the authority to address?
No, I just, I'm learning a lot. I've been on the board for 2 years. In those 2 years, there's been a lot of, you know, things happen. You know, just when I thought I was getting a grasp of the authority, COVID hit. So the convention board, we're actually, you know, we're you know, it's a big block to what's, you know, what we could be doing there, and we're just trying to manage that and hoping to get through this. You know, matter of fact, today my heart was pumping because, you know, there's a lot of talks about shutting things down again, which is going to affect our authority again. You know, the convention. You know, it's
Just keep up the good work.
Yeah. But
Any other questions for Israel?
So having served 2 years, what are some of the areas that you think should be improved? If you know, if we weren't in the middle of COVID, for example, what areas do you think need to be improved, and how will you contribute to that?
right, and I think we already started talking about those things, and we're still working on them. And a lot of them are bookings. What kind of bookings we should be getting at the Santander and you know, the arena and so on, and bringing more, you know, entertainment into the city, you know, not just for, you know, for all types of people, you know, and which ones are more successful and which not. So I think the booking part of it is really important. So we're actually dealing with that right now, where we're trying to transition on who does the bookings and so on.
Agree, because that's one of the things that I have noticed with a lot of the events and concerts. They're not very culturally diverse as I'd like to see them. So I am looking forward to that changing and improving. So thank you for that.
Right. Yeah, we're noticing that certain bookings are bringing a lot of business into the area, and so we're trying to. It's a really good collaboration of different thoughts and ideas, and you know, it's, can we get the bookings? There's a lot of challenges that we, unless you're sitting in the meetings and are actually, you know, in it, a lot of challenges there's sometimes bookings that we can't even get because we're not big enough. It's just weird. I never knew all this, and we're learning so much. I'm learning a lot from that. So, there's challenges. Alvernia's coming into town. So, that working with them is going to change some things.
Well, I personally would like to thank you and your group, Israel, on the events that you do have in the building there. Everything is so well organized, and everybody is so polite. There's no abusiveness in there. Everybody talks to everybody else, and it's like one big family. And that's how I'd like to see that operated.
Thank you.
Anyone else?
Thank you for your commitment and dedication and for your service. It's very well appreciated. And I'm looking forward to the pandemic being over so we can get back to some sense of normalcy, right?
Right. And I thank you guys as well. I thank you all too, because I know, you guys do a great job, and it's sometimes it's a thankless job. So serving the public. So thank you.
Thank you again.
Mm-hmm.
Anyone else? Okay, you'll be contacted.
All right. Thank you. You guys have a good one. Bye-bye.
Right. What do we do now, Shelley?
That's all there is for now, unless anybody has anything else quickly. We have 10 minutes then to get out of this meeting and into the next.
And the next meeting is the committee of the whole, right?
It's a special meeting.
And isn't it to discuss the, oh my gosh, the policies?
No, it's for the new HR director. The policy, are you talking about the policies for nominations and appointments committee?
That's tomorrow.
When-
At 4.
That's tomorrow.
It was reversed. Gotcha. All right. Thank you, Shelley. I'll see you in a little bit.
You're
Bye-bye.
welcome.